synthetic markets, of which we'll be starting with PainX 400. And of course, here is the H1, so we'll be moving straight to our H4 to get our recent structures. Alright, so here is the H4 as you can see right here. So marking out our recent highs and recent lows. Oh, sorry, please. I actually picked the wrong one. Okay, recent high, just so you can see it around here. Then recent low. You can actually see the market is already moving down to see what's it called. Let's take this down to, okay, I think this chart like this is better. So let's take it, let's go to the time frame, 15-minute time frame to see if this is actually yes, currently, but then it has actually moved far away from what we have called entering. So the best option for us right now, so let's be adjusting this a little bit above that. So what we want to see is for the market to actually come back to this zone. Once they come back to this zone, then we're testing, sorry, they come back to this zone, we're testing here, then we think of going long on that. So this is the best option right now. Otherwise, if that does not happen, then you just have to wait. Let's actually adjust this to cover up for this. Okay, then we want to wait for the market actually getting to this level, then getting rejected, and you think of going short. But then what sometimes it actually gets here and you can see rejection to move back here. But that's why I always drop the alerts to let you know whichever I'll be doing. So definitely I'm sure you know what the alert is. In case you don't know this, that video I dropped from intervals to let you know what really is happening and which zone is getting respected currently for you to pay close attention to it. And if that's an interesting, if this is the first time coming across my video, please do it to make sure you hit the subscribe button and don't forget that bell icon beside it because that's what gets you notified once I drop the next video. And if you're watching this on Facebook or TikTok, please hit that follow button and please don't forget to like this video if this information is important to you. I can as well do well to share with your colleagues and your fellow trader friends if you actually need this information. That said, so for today, I'll be looking forward to a break above this and test for me to go long on PainX 400. So going to GainX 400, which is the sibling to Pain, where there's no gain, there's no pain, there's no gain. So now we have pain, there must be a gain. So let's go to gain. Let's see what gain is gaining. All right. On the 15-minute chart, you can already see some structures. But it's better just go to the higher time frame, like this is the 4 hours, to see with 4 hours is really looking to what do I call it? Is it jam packs, something like that? Okay, so just marking. Yeah. So we go back to H1 to confirm the structures. Yeah. I think it's actually validated. So on this structure on H1, what do we want to wait for right now? A breakout above this. We're testing this to give us on the long side. So here's what I'm looking at for. And remember, if I can get, if the market get to this level, some things might happen, like something like this might actually tell me to go long. But better still, I just wait for the market to actually break above this to go long, or then I wait for it to get this form. So when I get a break below this, we're testing this rejection, with rejection signs that candlestick, then I think of going short. Be on the better side and still more on the bullish side, we have been looking at this. So that said, let's go to the next one, which is going to be the flip. I don't know, like, let's go up on flip one, right? Yeah, flip one. Okay, yes, flip one. So we also take it to H4. Of course, I think I can already see the recent highs and recent lows. Yeah. So looking at it, I'm sure it's already very obvious. Here is the recent low. And of course, here is the recent high. Now, what do you want to see? Let's go to the entry time frame. It's already very close to our recent high, so you just have to wait for it. But let's go to the end time, which is the 15 minutes chart, to see what we'll be looking at for. So we'll be adjusting this down, covering it up to this. So what we want to see, since it's already at our zones, we just want to see the market breaking above this. We're testing this for us to go long. But then we wait for a break below this. We're testing this for us to go to this next zone. Sorry, let me take this down a little. So that means this is where I'll be looking out to take this market out. This is this next zone here. So, but then I'm still more on the bullish side. But whatever that happens, fine. Remember, not definitely guaranteed in this market. That said, let's go to break. And please, actually, someone actually brought to my notice yesterday that we didn't check out our break during our analysis yesterday. I really apologize for that. I'm so sorry for that. It's actually escaped my memory. So please, I apologize for that, and I'll try not to repeat that. I will always make sure I complete the 5 pairs, which we do every single day. Okay, so here is break 600, and of course, as usual, we are going to be marking out the recent structures, which is the current or the recent low and the recent high. Recent low, so recent high, then recent low. All right, so here is it. So for me, I should just avoid inside this zone. Avoid it totally because you can see the market is not really, what's it called? It's not really stable around within this zone. So the best option for today just to wait for the market for it to break below this, since it's already on the bearish side. Wait for it to actually break below this. The testing did, I can think of going short on this market. But if that does not happen, if the market happens to reverse, then goes long, it tests this, then think of going long to this next zone right here. So please pay close attention to these two analysis, and please, here is break. And in case you don't know, the broker actually allows this. Remember, it's synthetic. It's available 247, no fundamental. They don't go on break. You can trade them anytime, anywhere around the world. So you can actually check the description. I'll drop a link for you to register an account with them. And of course, registering with that account gives you automatic access to my algorithm, where you can actually check out my trade analysis and see when I copy the trade or do what I do if you really want to. And please remember, none is definitely guaranteed. So always try to avoid this scheme more than you can afford to lose. No matter how perfect the trade looks, nothing is definitely guaranteed. Don't risk more than you can afford to lose. That's it. Let's go to the final one for today, which is going to be FxVol. So yes, FxVol 20. So of course we'll be going to the H4 analysis, and okay, it's already on the H4. So let me take this a little bit up so you can see that it's already on the H4. So just mark out our recent structures, of which I think is already very, very obvious around here. So here is the structure that recently that actually led to all these bullish entry, and of course you can see the recent high, you can see the recent low around here. Very, very clean chart. And I think the best thing I want to do right now is just to see the market reaction to this. Is it likely to get rejected and think of going above again? But from what you can see the strengths which the momentum there by the bulls actually coming to this zone with this candlestick is actually very, 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 very high. So I think it's actually very much better to just be on the bearish side of this market instead of thinking of reversal. So what I want to be waiting for is for the market to break below this, then wait for a retest, then I think of going shorts on this market. So here's my analysis on FxVol. I'm more on the bearish side for today. So that said, it's going to be the end of analysis on our synthetic market, on the break, the pain, the flip, and of course the FxVol. Please and please don't risk more than you can afford to lose. Nothing is guaranteed, and stay safe while trading. Peace to everyone.